New week, new Switch games, and still nada from Nintendo. They refuse to announce games, so there's a big rumor in its place, and it says that perhaps Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time could see a re-release on Switch. We'll talk about that in a second, but what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you're ready for 7 new Switch games and 1 big rumor that we gotta discuss. Make sure to smash that like button if you're ready for new stuff on your Switch. It's been freaking forever. AC got a great update, but I'm ready for new games. So let me know in the comments down below if any of these look cool to you. We're gonna check out the trailers, but let's talk Zelda. Every year almost, Nintendo puts something new Zelda out, and they got nothing on the calendar this year. So that's why when a new trademark showed up in Australia and Europe for Ocarina of Time, and not a renewed trademark, but a new trademark, sleuths started to say, hey, could we be getting an old Zelda? Not that old, I guess. It's one of my favorite games that I played, and I got the game for my 10-year-old birthday. But anyhow, could we be getting Ocarina of Time on the Switch? That would be a really low-key release, and maybe it would go in line with Nintendo re-releasing Mario 64, bring back the Zelda from N64, at least one of them. Now, I'm going to say I don't think this rumor really has much weight. I'm going to take it with, like, not even 1 grain of salt or 2 grains of salt, but like 50 grains of salt, because I don't think Nintendo would release this game on Switch. I think they would be much more likely to do Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, or Wind Waker. Ocarina of Time I don't see happening, and oftentimes these companies like to get new trademarks, although it is a little odd that it's a new trademark and not a renewed trademark, but I don't want to get my hopes up. We've tried to follow the trail through Twitter accounts and trademarks, and it hasn't yielded much yet. So I say pause on the Zelda Ocarina of Time rumor. I don't think it's happening, but these next 7 games are, so let's get straight into our list. I am so beyond excited for this first title. It was announced at the PlayStation 5 reveal. Well, it was actually announced like 5 years ago, but it was shown off at the PlayStation reveal, and it has PlayStation exclusivity, Sony exclusivity in the beginning, but they just added the Switch logo to their website, so it's coming to Switch later. It's Little Devil Inside, and oh my gosh, we gotta watch this. It's a trip. Check this out. This game has it all, okay? It's got adventure. It's got combat. It's got deep sea. It's got big bosses. It's got pooping. Monsters aplenty. That dude has a carrot for a nose. And then he pops in a little firework. Oh my gosh, it looks beautiful. If they're able to achieve anything close to this for the actual gameplay, I am insanely excited. This game was actually promised to be on Wii U. That didn't work out so well. So now it's coming to Switch, which is a great get for fans who are excited for it way back before it was announced at the PS5 reveal. I think this looks like one of the coolest indie titles ever. Like, there's so many interesting different concepts. Old man at the flower shop and the Schmeat store. Snow exploration, bathtubs, rainstorms, sleep. Could always use more sleep. It just looks incredible, and this kind of thing, I don't know. It feels like it would maybe be a little rough to run on Switch, but you know, like I said, lots of different gameplay. This does look like it is actual gameplay to me right here, this part specifically, and I think it looks sick. It almost reminds me of like a Dark Souls open world boss rush hybrid title that may be a little more hack and slashy and less punishing, which sounds perfect, and the art style is amazing. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite trailer, I think, of the year. Little Devil Inside. Thank goodness it's coming to Switch. Mark that one down. But maybe not on PlayStation. Everybody knows Stardew Valley. Almost everybody has Stardew Valley. But if you love Stardew Valley, which is to me like, it's a less cute Animal Crossing, it still has a lot of merit, and there's actually more gameplay mechanics probably. But anyhow, if Stardew Valley's already out, we know that. What's coming, though, is this awesome collector's edition. It's releasing on November 6th. It'll be the physical release of the game on Switch. And look at the beautiful box. I mean, it's coming from Fangamer. They do phenomenal work. I love their stuff. It's got a really eclectic cover. It's really beautiful. It looks almost hand-drawn. Little, like, standee guys, a little Stardew Valley thing for your shelf, which is pretty fun. It's got this little collector's edition comic book that's really nice. Friends of the Forest, Deed of Land, and this little, what is this? I don't even know. It's like a little handkerchief, a little cleaning cloth maybe? What is that? Yeah, it's a cleaning cloth. So very, very nice. You get the wooden pin, the wooden standee, the collector's box, the comic book, the bonus poster, the farm deed, the manual, and of course the physical game. It's a big package for $69. But if you're a Stardew Hyper fan, this is what you've been waiting for. Any of you guys gonna get it? Everybody wants Persona 5 on Switch. And at one point they said, hey, keep talking about it and you'll get it. And we talked about it, and we didn't get it. But over in the East, they got Persona 5 Scramble, which is like a Warriors version of Persona 5. There was a demo up that you could download if you wanted to develop a Japanese account for your Switch, but we're waiting on a Western release, and it seemed to be in flux. But thankfully, a new Koei Tecmo presentation showed that it still is planned for a Western release. So I wanted to include it here because even though we don't have a date, it is still coming. And I hope it hits in 2020, especially since the rest of the lineup looks barren. Like absolutely naked. And while I would be much more excited for Persona 5 Royal to hit the Switch, Scramble still looks like a good time. I've heard pretty good things, and it is bringing this world to the platform, which would be nice. We know Shin Megami Tensei got announced, 3 remastered, and 5 is coming, hopefully, at some point. But if we get Scramble this year, that would be fun, and maybe Scramble and solid sales lead us to getting actual Persona 5, which is what I'd really like, because that would instantly vault to be one of the top games on the platform, which is always a good thing. When you get a port, and it's like, wow, instantly it's one of the most recommendable games on the system, I love stuff like that. Would you love Persona 5 Scramble? Do you think it looks cool? Or is it only really if you're a fan of the franchise already? Because we have had a number of Warriors games like Fire Emblem and Hyrule. Do we need a Persona 5 version? Let me know your take in the comments down below. Shakes on a Plane coming this November.
Feet high.
Yes, I said shakes. It's like Overcooked, but in the air.
Of passengers. One cabin crew. Can you tame the chaos? Shakes on a Plane.
Okay, so insanely
and Nintendo Switch.
goofy name. It's releasing on November 12th. It's a very small trailer, but it is a co-op cooking type game in the sky. I love Overcooked. I love Overcooked 2. There's an Overcooked like bundle edition coming to PS5. Nothing has really recaptured the magic in the same way for me. The recent games like Moving Out, things like that, they have not captured the same enough of the intensity, and this one looks like it focuses on the intensity and hopefully the score chasing and hopefully the star rating chasing, and if it does that, I'm in. This actually looks like one that could be a lot of fun in November. There's obstacles, and I hope that it controls well, because if it does, it could be really fun for us to play with our friends later this year. This game gets an ultra short trailer. Instant Chef Party. Challenge your friends. Deliciously flavored minigames. It's a chef TV show. That's it. That's what you get. Coming later this year to Switch. That's literally all you get. That's what you get for the trailer. Let's watch it again. It says like 2 different boards, 6 cooks. So it's almost like Mario Party style, which is why it really intrigued me. Up to 4 friends, chance cards, co-op, 1 versus all. So it's like Chef Mario Party, but the minigames might be absolutely atrocious. The boards can't be worse than Super Mario Party, though, so I'm excited to see what they're able to put together, and honestly, I'm surprised more genres and more franchises and more games don't try this. Who remembers Sonic Shuffle? I bought that for a birthday party one year. Maybe a mistake, but I did love to see Sega trying to do the Mario Party format, and we'll have to see if Instant Chef Party is able to pull any tricks out of their oven later this year, but I'm intrigued, are you? This game called Moon is coming to Switch on August 27th. Apparently, it is a PlayStation 1 RPG that poked fun at RPGs and called itself an anti-RPG.
Classic legend. Now, players everywhere will be able to experience Moon. Welcome to Moon World, a retro game within a game. Here, the so-called hero kills innocent monsters.
Dragon Quest?
Forever hungry for more experience points. But you can save the monsters' souls and gather love from all the inhabitants of Moon World.
Claymation? There's a clay fighter meets Earthbound.
You level up by loving, not fighting the monsters.
And it also has some Undertale vibes.
The world is filled with a colorful cast of unique characters. By observing their daily lives, you'll learn where they hide their love and how you can unlock secrets.
Kind of creepy, honestly. Is it the first English release for this game?
Your journey to find love and bring back the lost moonlight has begun. Now, please open the door.
Please open the door on August 27th.
Experience the love.
It kind of looks weird. It does have Undertale vibes, right? Like you're loving instead of fighting. It's trying to be different. Does that appeal to you in any way? Let me know in the comments down below. Our last title of the day comes in September. It's called Embracelit. It is a Norwegian-based adventure. It looks pretty sweet, honestly, like emotional, like sentimental. It's about your first journey. It's very pretty. Kind of reminds me of Rhyme, if you've ever played that game, graphically. Magic bracelet. Revives the statue. Explore the world. Aw. Paper mache eagle. Church. Beached whale. All of a sudden I'm getting Life is Strange vibes. For the budget they probably had, I think the art style is actually kind of cute. But I'm worried about the gameplay. If they can hit like a few emotional notes though, it could be fun. It says love, loss, friendship, and family. I don't know. If I'm honestly, I'm not going to play this game. But I wanted to highlight it because I do think it looks interesting. I like the art style. And the fact that it's like a Norwegian adventure game. Northern Lights. Okay, maybe I changed my mind. Maybe I will play. That ending really got me there. Way to go, trailer. You did your job. You took some thunder, you brought the heat, and you stole my excitement for September. There you have it, my friends. 7 new Switch games and awesome collector's edition for Stardew Valley. Zelda probably is gonna sit the year out, which feels weird for Nintendo, but I think it's all about Mr. Mario, and I don't know that Link will take any of that thunder. Perhaps he was planning to take the thunder with Breath of the Wild 2 in the fall. But if that was ever the case, I'm sure that coronavirus catapulted that game into the following year. Or maybe there will be a re-release later this fall, and maybe our port predictions are off, and instead of Pikmin 3 Deluxe, we end up getting Skyward Sword Deluxe, which wouldn't be too terrible, now would it? Let me know if you'd love a Zelda game in 2020, and if any of today's titles appeal to you, but don't get too excited about that Ocarina of Time trademark, because honestly, guys, I don't think it's happening anytime soon. Maybe eventually we get a remaster years down the line, but this 3DS version is pretty sick. So if you haven't played Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time on 3DS, that could be a fun way to spend your time if you're waiting for Nintendo to ever announce anything. But we'll be back next week with more new Switch games. Hopefully Nintendo announces something by then. I feel like the early August date is going to happen for some sort of announcement, but we'll have to keep you posted. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. I love you guys so much. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Appreciate your support. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. And until next time, SwitchForce out.